Good afternoon, Reverend Kento. Now that you have completed the resourcing of the photo, I will now introduce you to how to do the registration on the Wired registration portal. What you first need to do is you on your internet and make sure you are connected to the computer, and you open your Google Chrome browser. I'm using Opera Mini because I don't have Chrome browser on this computer, but you can use your Chrome browser to do the data entry. You open the browser, make sure you are connected as I'm connected here. Open your browser on the computer, and here what you do here is you type school, CHOOLREG dot. Okay, here it is in the option. So schoolreg.wireliberia.org. You click, then you see Wire School Online Registration, Wire Liberia. You enter, you click. Okay, it has brought us the account to log in. So here we are going to use the school email here because it is the email that was used to set up the registration account. So we click here and put in a.wallace@gmail.com. a.wallace@gmail.com. Then here you put in the password, which is BAFT shipped B BAFT 2005. Here we go. There's the password. Then you sign in. Okay. It opens and it introduces us straight to the Wire registration database. So here you can see the option. I don't know if I should brighten the screen so you can see more. It has introduced the dashboard, or I don't know if it is clear like this. Let me see if I can make the screen more bright so that you can see. Okay, let me make the screen more bright so you can see. Okay, here we have the dashboard. We have the school information here. You get view of the school profile and the logout. Here we get the dashboard, which is displayed now. And on your dashboard, telling you that you have 10 students registered for 9th grade. You apply for 10 students. You have not registered anybody, and registration is not completed. For WAS here, which is 2111086, why gave 650 slots to your school. No one has been registered, and this is just your dashboard. It reveals the information that you have within here. Then here we get the registration. Here is submit payment. I think you have done that by depositing your account and then submitting the duplicate bank slip to wire office, which they give you official receipt, and you are no submit payment. That is why you submitted payment. That is why I'm seeing 10 students registered for 9th grade. When we honor the registration portal, we'll go straight to register candidate. Here we get register candidate is where you go, you put in all the students' information. I'll do the example so you can see. And then we'll have the CAS entry. Under the CAS entry is where you go in and put in all of their grades for the subject they are offering. You put in their grades for the subject they are offering on a class entry. Then when you are done with here, you come here and you finalize the registration. Just in case you notice that there were mistakes during your entry, then you can come here. If the deadline is still ahead, then you can unlock the registration and make some editing to the entry, and then you can still finalize your registration. So here we go to register candidate. Here we have the school levels. Here we have the Liberia Junior High School Certificate Exam, which is the first one. We have West African Senior School Certificate Exam, which is WAS, and we have the National. I don't know. This one should be for 6th grade. Okay, but we are now focusing on this for now. Even though you need to make entry for 9th grader, but we are now after this for now. We're after the WAS. So now we click in the small circle, and then when it is selected, you will see a black spot. It means you have chosen to make registration entry on this registration level, on the school level WAS. So now we go to start registration, and then we click. Now it takes us to the registration site to register our candidate. It's a register candidate. 21110 is a Barry Wallace of the high school 2021. Here we got a surname and here we got a first name. Take note, if a student have a middle name, make sure you blend the middle name and the first name together and just enter that surname. Other names mean if the student have a YA name that they are using, some students they can use code in the YA. If they want that names to reflect that document, then you can have here maybe Rina, maybe the surname here could be something against it. Okay, let me use my own name for example, Gense Obey G. Then my other name is Amuchin. If I like that name so much, it can reflect here. But most often students don't do that. So you only have the surname and the first and the middle name. So I'm going to enter my name, for example, and after I've done my registration and submit it, I will later delete it so that it won't remain there. I'm just doing this so you can follow the step. Here we got the first name. I've tried entering it here before, so it's here Obey G Gense. So if you click here, and then you can put in the first name O-B-E-Y. Obi, I want to type it G over G. Then to the surname, I put in the Gense. G-E-N-S-E-H. I put in the Gense. I have completed the first two, no colon. Now we have other names. I don't want to put my Amuchin here, no. So I leave it. Then what is the sex of Obey? My gender is male. Right click to the small option arrow, and I select male for Obey. Does Obey have any physical problem, disability? Is he deaf? Is he blind? Is he dumb? No. Obey is normal. So I'll leave the space out. The date of birth of Obey, of course, it is the 12th. The month he was born in, February, of course, and the year is 1995. I'm going down instead of up. 1995. Okay, here it is, 1995. Okay, so we have done the date of birth entry for Obey. So which subject Obey doing? Here Obey is doing financial accounting. Select financial accounting. Obey also doing the principal of course accounting. Select it. Obey is doing office practice. Select it. Obey is doing economy. Select it. He's doing, let's say, geography. Select it. English and math is not something to select because it's compulsory. It has already been selected. If you carry your pointer to it, you will see it red. So it has already been selected. No need to select them. Okay. So let's see which subject again Obey doing. Okay, so you will select this based on their area. If they are art or science, you have to select it based on their area of study. Or yes, based on area of study. So for example, we'll leave it this far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus English and math make it 6 and 7. So let's say we'll be offering 7 subjects. Now we leave it just as it is, for example. Then after we are done all this, the next step is to put in the picture. You can see it here. We go to choose file right beneath the image area. Choose file. When we click here, it will take us straight. That will open for our computer. If you know that the work is on your desktop, you just click on desktop. You can use this area where you see the mouse pointer to locate where you save the picture in your computer. Let me go on desktop. I have something there. Desktop, and you can see I have a folder named Kennedy's photo. Okay, I tried doing something like this before, Kennedy's photo. So I double click and open the folder. Double click and open the folder. Then I select this picture. I've already worked on it. It is a picture of Obey. So I click on it, and then I open. When you click on it, you see highlighted blue. Click on it, you see highlighted blue. When it is highlighted, then you can open. When you open, you will see that it will appear here in this small box, RMG 2020. That is the time it was saved and the name of the image. Okay, because I did not rename the image. So when this process is done, what I do is you upload photo. Here, this green spot, you click. And the photo selected will automatically upload. This photo, take note, it should be the size 240, you see in here, by 280. So this image is already having that size 240 by 280. If any image refuses to upload, it will tell you invalid image size up here. You see it in red. Then you should know that that is not the rightful size the image you have. It should be 240 by 280. Now everything here is complete. Cancer, Obey G. He's a male, his date of birth, his subject he's doing, his photo, he's now with disability. So information complete. And now go to save. Now candidate details successfully saved. See it? Appear here. So now let's cancel. Okay, but if you are doing many students, you just remain right here and start entering the information for the following student. You don't need to go nowhere. If you are registering 20 students, you can remain right here. After you save the other one, it will tell you kind of information successfully saved. You remain there and start entering information for another student. And when you are done, you save it to another blank space will appear again, and you enter the information for the another student. But I can do all that within the example. Okay. So when you are done with all of them entry, all of the entry for the students, you cancel. Or if you don't want to cancel, you just click on dashboard, and it will take you straight to the dashboard. So you see what is going on. Is it the total slot provided is 650, total register is 1 instead of 0. It was 0 first. Registration is not completed because I have not finalized my registration. You see here, you get our finalized registration. When you finalize registration, here will appear completed. Okay, but this is just one of the processes I've done, which is register candidate. Now I need to enter the grade for the candidate I just registered. Okay, so I can over the CAS entry. I click on CAS entry. It takes me which school level was the one registered candidate was. CAS entry, yes. Start CAS entry for was. Okay, here we are going to say select the subject. Say yes, select subject. Okay, so this small arrow triangle you see here, you click on them. and all of the subject will appear. Obey is offering financial accounting. So what you do, you click on financial accounting. Now, financial accounting appear. You say make the cash entry. So we are going to make the cash entry for financial accounting for the students. You see, Gensel Obey G, a cash entry for 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade. Mind you, the is only appearing one student here because I only enter only one student. But if you register more than 20 students, the list will be long that you will need to scroll to go down to see the remaining students, and you will enter the grade for every one of them. Okay, and you should also take note that those that are not offering that subject, you don't put grade in for them for that subject. So here, let's say Obey got 90 in 10th grade in financial accounting, and in 11th grade he got 88, and in 12th grade, let's say he got 92. Okay, cash entry finished. You save. You see what? Cash successfully updated. You cancel. When you cancel, you come back and select the following subject, and then you make entry again for this other subject. You will leave doing that until all of the subjects that those candidates are offering grades are entered in for every one of those subjects. Let's say he got 88 here, and then he got 85 here, and then let's say he got 89 here. You save. Cash entry updated. Then you cancel, and then you select the next subject. Okay, so this is the process you're doing until when you are done with this. Then the next step, of course, is to finalize the registration. Load the space. Okay, sorry for the interruption. I'm closing it. Okay, when you finish, the next step is where you finalize the registration. And this is it. When you finalize the registration, you're gone. So when you're done with this process, you can return to your dashboard, or you can remain right there and go straight to registration. We're going to finalize registration. You see that the school level registration you want to finalize, and say finalize selected registration was 650, register 1, not completed. Not completed because the registration has not been finalized. So it's a finalized registration. The final registration failed. Validation result for this. Okay, we need to validate the result first before finalizing. It's a cast info failure. Okay, the candidate info successful, but the cast info is failure. Why? Because I selected 7 subjects for the person and I only enter 2 subject grade. The photo is successful, but it's saying the cast info is failure. So you should take note. You will want to submit or finalize your registration, but it will not go through. Know that maybe something is missing. So until I go and put in all the 7 subjects selected for the candidate before they will agree to finalize this registration. Let me go back there to finalize registration and see. Let me see validate selected registration. Feel okay. It's still telling all the same thing. So every information you enter here should be completed before you can finalize the registration. Finalizing registration is the last process, but if you finalize the registration and you find out that there is a mistake that you want to rectify, you can unlock the registration and you can make edit to the registration. This is all about the entry. So I'm going to delete now this my information I enter here. I'll just delete for example sake. You can follow the video step by step and you will make it through. So let's go to register candidate. I want to delete now the information I enter. See there the school level. was, then I'm going to view or edit registration. Instead of start registration, I'm now going to view the registration I've done or I've made. Now, this is it. Genzel Obeji is a male, date of birth 12 February 1995, number of subject 7. It says view it or edit it or delete it. So I want to delete it. It shouldn't be there. Okay. So don't just be mindful. Anything you make mistake on, you can delete, you can edit, you can view. Okay. So I'm going to delete the entry I've just made because I just did it for example's sake. Okay. Delete. Okay. I've deleted. I say, are you sure you want to delete this candidate information? And the answer is yes. Yes. Okay. Let's maybe move. We'll go back to the dashboard. So you see, the number of students registered was 1, but now it's gone back to 0 because I deleted the registration I made. So this is all. Just in case you encounter any problem while making your entry, let me know so that I can intervene promptly. Thank you. And we stop here. I close my browser and then refresh my computer, and then video ends here. Thank you. Good luck.